My name is Anna Steffi, and I am part of Group 19.
I'm Zach Barnett, and I'm part of Group 19.
I'm Alana Jadwalis, also Group 19.
Zolinja in Group 19.
And this is going to be our video for our Lab 9. All right, and so I'm going to wait. So it says, question 2, construct a scientific argument with the claim, reasoning, and evidence that we have talked about for an experimental design that will give us the appropriate measurements and to calculate the change in internal energy for the system and stuff. So I guess I'll go first. I put this on the document a while ago. Mine was just basically taking it obviously from a very horizontal place to a vertical place. I knew that measuring it at rest was pretty easy. Then we could use the iLab to measure the weight of the box and the iLab itself using our force and acceleration stuff that we've used before. And as long as we could measure height as well, or have someone do it for us, which I had help doing this lab, but I think I could have easily just like taped a ruler to the wall and like done it, like eyeballed it. This is basically what I'm saying here, which I talk about. Did anyone have anything different?
I think it's pretty similar. Mine is pretty similar to yours. Like we just take the horizontal force to the vertical force, and the rest is pretty much the same. Using the same formula to calculate the internal energy.
Yeah, and I see that we have had our setups look very similar. So next one, which is another one of these scientific arguments, except for estimating the spring constant. I think I use a lot of this, basically the same reasoning that I used in the last lab, about how the change in internal energy could be equal to 1/2 the spring constant times the change in the length of the spring, which as long as we could measure that, we could just solve for it. Did anyone, again, like anyone else get anything different?
Yeah, that seemed pretty straightforward to me. I did the exact same thing. So
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, I have a question on the first discussion prompt. What equation did you use to find the change in internal energy? Or like what forces? So I think I might have missed force.
So pulling a steady speed, force upward, measuring height at the force sensor. We first discovered the value of all the forces working on the system. Work done by forces, work times distance times force. Work is difference in height multiplied by force. By the earth is because we have to measure, because work done by hand is just the force that you get from the iLab and the distance your hand moves, calculated differently. And then, but there's also a force that you have to overcome by the gravity, which is associated with the weight and then the distance. And that is the same. And this is the same thing. Since these are, I wrote this kind of weird, but this is just massing that, this is, if you wanted to smush this together, you could as just mass 1 plus mass 2 multiplied by m.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, multiplied by g times d. So I only found those. I didn't think there were any others.
Yeah, that's what I did, but now do we have to take into account the like frictional force of the wall? I totally did not like think of it until now.
Hmm. Hmm. I didn't put mine against the wall. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Mine was, yeah, I just held mine.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's what I
Okay.
did as well. Yeah.
Ah, okay, I made it harder. Okay.
I mean, your way would have made it easier to do like speed and stuff. So I don't know.
Hmm,
I
Um,
have to calculate that, but yeah.
okay. Is there anything else, or do we think that everything is good now?
it's
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
I think we're good.